Hello, welcome back. And today we'll be going over my final predictions for the NFL draft. Now, I'm going to be taking about 15 seconds on each pick just so I can get through this quickly. Let's go. Okay, I don't think we needed even the 15 seconds for this. Everybody already knows Fernando Mendoza is going number one. The Raiders need a quarterback. Fernando Mendoza is the best quarterback in the draft. Pretty simple. Not really the whole explanation for it. On to the next. Next up here, I have the Jets taking Arvell Reese. Now, I have this pick going through just because the Jets do need a linebacker and an edge rusher. And there's no point in them taking David Bailey and maybe him flopping. And then, look, now they don't have anything else. Well, if they take this dude, then they have two options. Next up here, we have David Bailey going to the Cardinals. Now, I have never, ever seen a defensive player do what this man has done in college. This man looks, in college right now, better than Micah Parsons. I would genuinely consider this man one of the best edge rushing prospects of all time. The Cardinals would be stupid if they did not go David Bailey. On to the next. Next up here, I have the Tennessee Titans taking Jeremiah Love. Now, the way I see this player is less of a take him and immediately rookie of the year. I don't really see that in him. I see this as, even though, I like comparing this man to Ashton Jeanty. So I'm going to compare him again to Ashton Jeanty. Has what Ashton Jeanty did. Or as a Jahmyr Gibbs situation. Where first season, he shares the backfield. And then second season, still shared, but that's when he breaks out. And then third season, boom. I think we saw that with Ashton Jeanty. But, yeah, on to the next. Next up here, this is where my list starts diverging from the usual ones. I have Francis Mangaloa going number 5 to the Giants. Now, even though it's not the flashiest pick, I feel like this is a pick that would go along with the Patriots picking Will Campbell last year, where there's still a lot of controversy behind it. But either way, they need offensive line help, and this is the perfect player. On to the next. Next up here, I have the Browns taking Ruben Bain. Now, this is also where my list diverges, because they're having the Browns take Carnell Tate. I don't think that's happening, because they need somebody on the other side of Myles Garrett. And this is the perfect player to have on the other side. Now, to all the people saying he's not getting drafted because of his short arms in the top 10, all I'm saying is you have never seen this man play. This is genuinely one of the best pass rushers in the college football right now. That's why I have him going to the Browns. This one here at number 7 is pretty easy for me. Commanders need a safety. Caleb Downs, one of the best safety prospects in the 21st century, has fallen to them. Not really much to say here. Commanders take safety. Caleb Downs. On to the next. Now at 8 here, I have the Saints taking Sony Styles. Now, even though I have him lower than most people have him in the top 5, I don't think that scouts would have him in the top 5. Just because of a good combine doesn't mean you're going to be a top 5 player. Take Isaiah Simmons and how that turned out. So I'm not saying he's going to be another Isaiah Simmons. All I'm saying is I think teams have learned from that and are going to be more hesitant. But I think the Saints, they need a linebacker. So he's perfect fit, and it's the safest pick here too. On to the next. Next up here at number 9, I have the Chiefs taking cornerback Monsoor Lane. Now, it's not even like an I think question. It's more obvious. They released and traded their 2 best corners. So they need a corner, and I think this is the perfect player to fill this in with. Really all I need to say for this. And yeah, on to the next. Next up here to finish off the top 10, I have the Giants taking Carnell Tate. To add to that wide receiver core, I think that it's kind of obvious, because who else are they going to take? They already took the lineman that they needed, and they really don't need a lot more other than corner, because they don't have a lot of those. And then they need a receiver, which Carnell Tate is still on the board. Perfect fit. On to the next. Not really much here I can say with this next pick, and the Dolphins at 11 take, I don't know how to pronounce his name. They need interior O-line. This is an interior O-lineman. They block. But this one blocks good. Lineman block. Unless you're Daniel Falele. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so they need O-lineman. There's a good O-lineman. Interior. Perfect. On to the next. Next up here at 12, I have the Cowboys taking Spencer Fano. Now, while some people do say this is the best lineman in the draft, I don't agree with that personally, but I do know that he's a very aggressive blocker, and the Cowboys do need a lineman with that fight in him, and I feel like this is the perfect lineman for them. On to the next. Next up here, I have the Rams.
Makes it first and 15, and they get to play with Frazier's off the running.
Say an offensive line.
Frazier again. Turns it upfield, turns the leg.
Rams
Georgia now on 2nd and 10. Tries the left side.
Next up here at 14, the surefire pick here is Mekhi Lemon for the Baltimore Ravens. They could wait until like the 2nd or 3rd round to get a lineman. They don't need one right now. And I just feel like Mekhi Lemon, Zay Flowers always has needed that wide receiver too. They had that in 2023 with Odell Beckham, but now he's obviously washed. And now they can get Mekhi Lemon. On to the next. And with the final pick of the top 15, I have the Buccaneers selecting linebacker C.J. Allen. I feel like this is the second best linebacker behind Arvell Reese. And ever since Levante David retiring this offseason, they do need that linebacker now. And this is that perfect hard-hitting, game-leading, game wrecker, and overall mastermind at the defense that they're going to need to fill in that spot. This is my whole draft board if you want to see it. Hope you all enjoy this amazing content. Tune back in the next one. Later.